Wonderful. Now, maximum. Right. Now, share the screen. Let's do this exercise in Cloudera first. Okay. Open your Cloudera terminal. Then you will understand, right? Now, open your Cloudera terminal. Cloudera Kickstart 5.4. Play virtual machine. Opening, right? Yeah. Okay, now open the terminal, please. Right now, normally Ubuntu, how we are connecting? Just open the tab, terminal, HAV Hive, right? So click on Hive, and then it will take you to the Hive shell. Now, show space databases. Okay, now create database AVD. Where do this AVD database will be created in HDFS? User file warehouse / avd.db, right? Okay, now click semicolon, enter. Show space databases. You have an AVD. Now use AVD. Show space tables. Semicolon, enter. Now you have two types of tables we have discussed. One is manage table. The other one is external table. So let's create two tables here. Create table. Student. In brackets. ID space int. Comma. Namespace string. Then next line. Row format delimited. Row format delimited. DEMILITED. Next, fields terminated by fast, right? Fast active. Typing like that. Fields terminated by single quotes by. Semicolon, enter. Now you have one table created. Show space tables. This is a student table. Now where do this metadata will be stored? High. If it is deadbeat database, it will store deadbeat. But it is a cloud error. You will be having a MySQL, right? Open a new terminal. MySQL space hyphen new. MySQL space hyphen new space root space hyphen small p. Enter. Now show space databases. Semicolon, enter. Now you have a metastore here. Right? Okay. Use metastore. Show space tables. In our case, it will be metastore underscore db. Show space tables. You will have some 57 tables, 51 rows. TBLS is there, right? Select star from tables TBLS. Select star from TBLS. Semicolon, enter. Okay. Now here you see full again upward arrow. Enter. Upward, enter. Wonderful. Now you have created what table? Student, right? So its metadata is managed here. It's a managed table, right? Now let's go to the other terminal. We will create one external table. Create external table. What's the table? And we will give, say, for example, student underscore ext. In brackets, id space int, comma, namespace string. After that, enter. Row format delimited. Fields terminated by FIELDS. Fields terminated by space single quotes comma. Location. Next one. Location. Space single quotes / ABD student. Is the location where I want to store this table data. Okay. Semicolon. Second table, external table. Show space tables. Semicolon, enter. Now you have a student and student external, right? Describe space formatted. DESCRIDE. Describe CRIDE. Describe space formatted. MATTED. Formatted space. For example, student underscore ext. Semicolon, enter. What type of table it is? External table. Go back to the other MySQL terminal. Its metadata upward arrow, enter. Now you have a 42 saying that there is an external table. So your table high metastore is there here, and then just go to other terminal, open another terminal. Let's check in HDFS, another terminal. HDFS DFS hyphen ls / space / enter. Now you can see user is there, right? Upward arrow user. On top of that, what's the first directory? AVD student, which is our external table location. Okay. Now user, user. Enter. Upward arrow. There is a height, right? HAVE height. Enter. Upward arrow. Warehouse. Under warehouse, you should say your training.db. whatever database you are having, it will show all those. Now you have a all import AVD is there, right? Second one. AVD is our database, right? So upward arrow, AVD/DB. AVD/DB. Enter. Now under AVD you have a student, right? First AVD student is external table location. This student is our. Now we will load some data. PWD. You can do VI space DM student data, enter. Now just write any data. For example, 1 comma escape, yeah, 1 comma Hadoop, 2 comma height, 3 comma SDFS, 4 comma Spark, 5 comma Kafka, 6 comma Linux, 7 comma MySQL, control S file enter, sorry, shift control WT shift 1. Escape. Now shift colon WQ shift 1. Okay, now CAT can student data. CAT can space student data. Enter. Now you have a data here. I have a file in local file system and I have 2 tables in Hive. What is the command to load the data into Hive? Load data, local info, this location /user Cloudera. The file name is student data into our table. What's the table name? One is student and the other one is student_ext. Go back to your Hive shell. Load data, local info, space single quotes /user. In our case, it is Ubuntu home is user. Here it is user Cloudera. Okay, user Cloudera. CLOUDER Cloudera / what is the file name? Student data. I think it's US or not US here. US or I guess. US or US here. US here Cloudera student space after single quotes. After space into table. What's the table name? One is student, right? Student data, yeah. Student data into table student. Semicolon enter. Home is user home Cloudera. Upward arrow. Home Cloudera. HOME home Cloudera. Enter. Select start from student. Now you have a data, manage table data. Do the same thing for extra table as well. Upward arrow, use upward arrow. What's the table name? Into table student_ext. Enter. Select start from student_ext. Student_ext. Now you have 2 tables. One is managed and the other one is external. Now let's go to this HDFS and see how the data is populated. Under UAVD.db, you can see student, and under student again you can see the file that you have loaded, right? You have a sample file, student data. Now manage a table. I will drop the table. What happens? Let's see. What is the command to drop the table? Here, if you see, there is a student metadata is there. Now let's see. Drop table. Drop table spelling. Drop table. The table name is student. What's the command you see now? Output. Show space tables. Show space tables. Go to your MySQL as well. It is terminal. Go to your MySQL as well. Refresh. Show space table center. Now can you see student table here? Earlier it is there. So from metadata is gone. Let's see in HDFS as well. What does it say? No such data. It means the Hive table that you have created, once dropped, it is deleted from Hive data store in MySQL, and the data that is present in HDFS. Yeah. Because SQL, if you go into this site, you can become here we cannot. That's the problem. So that's why the advantage is external table. Now go back to your external table. You have external underscore student, right? Now let's drop this table. Drop table. Drop table. Student underscore ext. Ext. Semicolon enter. Now you have a show space tables. Show space tables. Semicolon enter. Nothing. Go to MySQL. Upward arrow. Enter. Did you see the table? Wait. So the table is dropped from Hive metastore as well, right? Yeah. Now let's go to HDFS. Upward arrow. Remove that user Hive warehouse AVD student and just give only forward slash. Enter. You still have AVD student, right? Upward arrow. AVD student. Student. AVD student. Enter. Now you still have this data. So what is the main difference of an internal table and external table? If you drop and manage a table or internal table, the table from Hive metastore as well as the data that it is stored in HDFS will be completely deleted. You cannot recover non-deleted data. Whereas if you delete an external table, the external table will be deleted from MySQL warehouse, whereas it is still present in HDFS data. This data can be reused to some other files or folders. Now everybody clear external and internal? Now, while in Hive architecture I told you, there are three ways of interacting with Hive. One is Hive CLI, Web UI, third phase of server. Hive CLI we have seen. Now what about Web UI? How you write the queries in Web UI is the next step. In real time, if you click on this Mozilla Firefox, if you see here, there is a Cloudera, there is a Hue, H-U-E, Hue. Click on this Hue. Now, once you click, what it is saying? Sign into, continue to Hue. Or getting started is there, right? Click on this getting started. Analyze your data. Control plus plus, control plus plus. Hue is the open source web interface for Hadoop that lets you analyze your data. Simply loading your data and then easily begin to analyze, search, and visualize it. In the quick start VM, the administrative username for Hue is Cloudera and the password is again Cloudera. So launch Hue UI. What is the username? Cloudera. Click on the Cloudera. CLOU. CLOU. Password Cloudera. Enter sign in. Once you open the Hue link, it will show this type of configurations, checking current configuration, right? What are the configurations? Now here you see configuration files are located, all okay, configuration check pass. Next, install individual application examples. For Hive editor, I am installing individually. Installing. Now examples refresh. Impala editor. I'm just installing each and everything. Okay. So for now we are learning Hive, right? So just click on this next. Tools and tutorials. Display available tools next. Click on the next button. Skip the quick start wizard at the login. Why this is not showing? The enter button, next button. Use the applications view home. Do you know file browser? Okay, got it. Wonderful. Now here you see there is a view. What is this? Query editors. Under query editors, what is this? Hive. Click on the Hive. What is this? Database. So it is showing graphically in which database you are in, right? Under the AVD bank default Spark Hive, which is nothing but give show databases here. Show space databases. Show space databases. Upward arrow. Now, how many databases are there? AVD, bank, default, Spark, X. 5 databases, right? What are these? AVD, bank, default, Spark, Hive. So graphically, they are displaying your databases, right? If not, I want to see this. Show space, SHOW, show space, databases. Show space, databases, semicolon. So this is giving you, there is an execute statement, right? So select whatever query you are doing. Execute. Once this command is executed, you can see the below output here. What is this? AVD, bank, default, Spark, X1. So you can write the commands on the terminal like Hive CLL, or else you can access the Hive using this WebUI browser as well. Are we clear it, everybody? Now there is one more important tool called Day10. What is that? Day10. Now till now we are using Hive, means Hive server 1. But once you give Hive, what is the first statement it is telling you? Once you log into the Hive, what is the first output it is saying to you? Hive is deprecated. Migration to Day10 is recommended. So what exactly is Day10 means? We have 2 types of Hive server ones, like Hadoop 1, Hadoop 2. Hadoop 1 is nothing but extension version of Hadoop 2 is nothing but extension version of Hadoop 1 only, right? Means they have added new properties. Hadoop 1 will also work, but in Hadoop 2 you have a high availability feature, resource manager, name node, high availability. You have a containers, YARN frameworks, new features added, right? So when it comes to Hive 1, there were some bottlenecks. Bottlenecks means regarding connections, regarding security. Hive server 1 is basically a client server architecture. It is mainly used to access the Hive terminal using Hive CLI with thrift-based server only. And Hive server 2 is like, a new server which access the Hive CLI through a new client tool called Day10. What is that? From Hive server 2 onwards, you will be accessing the Hive CLIs using a tool called Day10. This Day10 tool will be having JDBC driver, Hive JDBC driver to access the Hive CLI and then run the Hive queries. Now, how to run the Day10? exit. Just give exit here, exit here, exit here, exit here, exit. Semicolon, enter. Clear. See here, clear. Now type B line, enter. Wonderful. Now it is taking you to the B line terminal. Now this B line terminal, if you want to run any Hive query, it needs a connection, JDBC connection, right? So shift 1, like how you have done scoop hyphen connect. Here you need to do shift 1 connect, shift 1 connect space JDBC colon Hive 2 colon / localhost. Here in this case, localhost means quickstart.cloudera, right? So give quickstart.cloudera, quickstart.cloudera, colon. Remember this port number 10,000. When I'm saying this command, try to write down. Don't see like this, okay? These are important command. D-line, okay? Write down in boxes. So while checking the video, it will be easy for you to look at running notes. Not everything you get from recording sessions. From live sessions also you should know, right? Take a pen, paper, be alert. So connect JDBC colon Hive to quickstart 10,000. Give an enter. In our Ubuntu, what is our username? In Ubuntu, what is the username we have created? Paste user. But in Cloudera, what is the username? Cloudera, not root. Okay. Give Cloudera. Username is Cloudera. CLOUDERA. Enter. Password is again Cloudera. For you, we have given Cloudera, right? So mostly Cloudera. Enter. Now, what is the output you see? Driver, Hive JDBC driver it is using to connect to the Hive Metastore. If you see driver HIVE JDBC version 1.1.0. In our case, it will use Hive 2.1.0 because we have installed Hive 2, right? All of you. Now, show space databases, semicolon enter. Now you have all the databases listing, right? So what we need to understand is why they have introduced this VLAN. As I told you, Hive server 1 is mainly restricted to limited security and limited connections. And again, it is a server-based software. If you are running Hive from your machine, you need to install the complete server and client libraries. Now you are from different team. You want to access Hive. What you do is you need to configure Hive driver, Hive libraries, and then you can connect to Hadoop cluster. It will now give access to Hive. So DLA utility has more connections, that is concurrency, and again more security features compared to Hive server 1. So from now onwards, we will make a habit of practicing Hive using VLAN utility only. Because the Hive terminal itself says Hive server is deprecated, migration to VLAN is recommended. Right? VLAN. Okay. Now, show this use ADD, semicolon enter, show space tables, enter. Now there is no table. In yesterday's class, have we done the MySQL Hive import? MySQL to Hive import. Yes or no? Yes. Shall we do once again? Go to your MySQL. Yesterday we did, right? No. Export we did, but MySQL to Hive we have not done, right? Export come, yeah. Font size control plus, control plus, control plus. Export command is what it is doing, it is adding the records. Now basically, this is the database, which is what database we have installed? MySQL. Now we have storage area called HDFS. And we have a data warehouse called Hive. We have a NoSQL database called HBase. All these three are related to Hadoop only. Without Hadoop, you don't have HDFS. You don't have Hive, and you don't run HBase. Now, what is the utility to import the data from MySQL to your HDFS? Scoop. So, using Scoop, you can import the data to HBase. You can import the data to Hive, and you can import the data to HDFS. How to import the data to HDFS we have discussed in yesterday's class. Also, from export command also we have done. Export command, are we clear? All of you? Okay. Now just do one thing. Go back to your show space table, show space databases. Show space databases. Okay. Now use retail_db. Okay. Now show space tables. Show space tables. Show space tables. Enter. We have categories there, customers there, departments, orders, products. Select any table called product. Describe products. Describe products. DESC space products. Space products. PRODUCTS. Semicolon enter. Now how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select star from products. Select star from products. PRODUCTS. Semicolon enter. How many rows are there? 1, 3, 4, 5 records are there. Can we import this table now to Hive? Okay. Basically, again, remember these names. Product_ID, product_category_ID, right? Let's do one thing. Clear. Scoop. Export. So not export, sir. Scoop import. Space. Hyphen. Help. Now here you will have all the arguments with Scoop, right? Like H catalog. What are these? Hive arguments. So using these arguments, you can right click, copy, open your notepad, right click, paste. So let's do one thing. What are the commands we will be using here? What does this command do? Create Hive table. Using this option, what it does? It will fail if the target Hive table exists. So I am telling to create a Hive table in Hive. What is our SQL table name? Products. So it will create a table called products in Hive. Under which table it will create? There should be a database, right? What is the database we are having? Retail_db, right? In MySQL. Sorry. Once go here. Now, this is your Hive, right? Show space, databases. You are in which database? Use AVD. show space tables. Now nothing is there. Now after import, my products table 1345 records should come here. That is the question, right? Now how to do that? Now what you do is go back to this first terminal where you have now select all this any name or select star from what is the table name? Products limit. What does this limit function do? It will give the top 5 rows, right? Limit means out of 13, we have only 5. Now I'm just giving product ID, product underscore category, product name. Sorry. I'm selecting these 3 copy columns. Go to the notepad, Control V. Now the command here you see scope import. Tell me hyphen connect JDBC colon MySQL colon. Here it is connecting to quickstart.cloudera, not our Ubuntu. If it is Ubuntu, you call it as localhost. So quickstart.cloudera, and then what is the database name? Retail underscore DB. Retail underscore DB. Retail underscore DB. Hyphen, or else we'll do one thing. I'll break this command. Hyphen table. What is the table name? Products. Right? Next. Hyphen fields. Or I want to import this table as into default or customized directory target hyphen dir. In HDFS, this is target hyphen dir. For example, AVD 1234 backslash hyphen fields hyphen terminated hyphen by single quotes comma, because in HDFS it should be imported as a comma separated backslash. Now here we will be using this hyphen username. What is the username? Cloudera hyphen capital P backslash. Now I will use this. What is the first one? Hyphen hive underscore import. I'm using this import option. Then scope will recognize, okay, I need to do a hive import. Then here you see what is the next one? Create hive table, and then under which you are creating the table avd dot. What is the table name? Products. So you want to create the table. I have shared you the scoop document, right? Where is that scoop document? So open that. Open scoop document. Just rechecking the command. Okay? Scoop document. The scoop installation document I have shared you, right? Last one. Control F. HAVE hive. Enter. Now MySQL into hive. Down. This is everything I have given you with examples. Now we have already products table created, right? So the command is scoop import connect JDBC MySQL localhost In our case, it is quickstart.cloudera, username root. Why I am using split by ID? If it is non-primary key, let's see whether the table is primary or not. Table customer target directory, hive import, create hyphen table, and then where should the hive table should be created? Control C. This is the notepad, right? Control V. Now let's see what happens if I use this command. Control C. Go back to the hive. No, normal terminal only you need to run this, right? Enter, clear. Right click, paste. Hang on. Scope import. We are connecting to, scope is connecting to MySQL using JDBC on this Quickstart Cloudera. It's connecting to retail DB. Now it is connecting to the table products. I want this table to be imported in HDFS to AVD1234. Fields terminated, comma, username is Cloudera. Now hive import, create hive table, and the hive table is under database AVD. Type under password is Cloudera. CLOUDERA. Enter. What does it say? No columns. Page up, student. Password wrong or not? Page up. Hang on. Cloudera password. Enter. Give Cloudera properly. CLOUDERA. Root, I think. Sorry, root. It's not Cloudera. It's root. Type ROOT root. Wait. Password root. ROOT root. Enter. That is not, it is clearly saying, right? No columns. Let's go to this MySQL. One second. What type of table it is? Describe space products. Okay. You're into not MySQL, right? What's the MySQL password? Root or Cloudera? Root, right? Now use retail DB. Describe products. Null, it is a primary key enabled, right? So no need. So go back to this. What's the password you have given? Root or Cloudera? Scope import hyphen connect JDBC MySQL quickstart.cloudera retail DB table products target directory AVD4 fields hyphen terminated, and then hyphen P. Just if there are any mistakes, copy paste. We have some issues, right? So single quotes, comma, and then hyphen username, hive import, create hive table avd.products. What's the password? Root, right? ROOT root. Cloudera @localhost. Access denied for Cloudera @local. Scope import connect. Scope import connect JDBC MySQL quickstart.cloudera retail DB products AVD fields terminated by user name Cloudera hyphen P. Huh? No need. Target DAR. No, it is asking password. Password capital P password is protected, right? One second. Exit. What's the password you are giving? ROOT root. Okay. Now, why this? It should work, right? Upward arrow. Scope import connect JDBC. We are connecting MySQL localhost quickstart.cloudera/retail_db, and the table name is products. Target directory is AVD1234. Fields terminated by single quotes comma. Okay. Now username hyphen username. Hyphen small p, it will not work. It will not work. Huh? Double space and everything, it will work, man. Not a problem. Tails hyphen terminated by. Let's remove that otherwise. Files hyphen terminated by. Now it is saying that for user Cloudera. Okay, username root Cloudera, and we are starting the Hive import. Create underscore Hive underscore table hyphen Hive table database name dot products. Enter the password. Now you are connecting with root, right? ROOT. No columns. Okay. 1 second. Access denied for user Cloudera at the local host. Why it is denied accessing? At the rate local host. We are given local host or what? Whatever. This Mozilla Firefox, where is this Mozilla Firefox? Now just go back here and then getting started. Here you can see, start tutorial. In this there is a scoop command, right? Let's see this scoop command. While explaining, you talk all the bullshit, and then the next class you tell that I'm not understanding and everything. Is this good? Scoop input. What's the username? Password equals to. Okay. So scoop import. I connect JDBC quick start. Here the username is retail underscore DBA. Password is Cloudera. So you should open retail code compression warehouse directory. So retail underscore. Let's try this. Password equals to Cloudera. Warehouse directory. Let's see this retail underscore DBA. Username is hyphen username. Retail underscore DBA hyphen P. What's the password they have given? Cloudera, right? Let's see whether it is able to do that. Otherwise, you need to give Cloudera full access. Yes, this is due to permission issues. Now you see your map reduce job is running, right? That is, compression techniques. We'll be telling you. Now the running job is your job is running because in MySQL for Cloudera they have not given full privileges to access the tables. So that's why it is not accessing the table. You can also give grant all privileges of command is there, right? You can give that. Now see map 0%, reduce 0%, map 25. Now your job is running. Hang on. Now retrieved how many records? How many records are retrieved? 1, 3, 4, 5 records. If you see, transferred 169 data, loaded data into Hive. So loading data into table avd.products, changing the ownerships, avd products. How many files are there? 0, 1, 2, 3. Means 4 mappers are running, right? Now go back to your Hive shell. Go back to your Hive shell. Show space tables. You should see a products table. show space tables, products. Now select count of star, select count of star, products, count of star. Select count of star from products, from products, from products. Semicolon enter. Now we should see 1345 records, right? Now map total it will give you 1345 records output. Now how do you know that this table is created or imported? Now 1345 clear, right? Show space create table, show space create space, show space create space table, products, show space table space create products, semicolon enter. Now you have a create table products, everything. Now what is this command? Imported by Scoop on today's date. So this table was imported by Scoop, it is clearly saying. Edit, select all. What are all the commands you are doing? You can copy, right? Select all, right click, copy, and then paste here in your notepad. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, paste. Let's take a break. Okay, after 15 minutes, 12:30. Okay. 12:30. Disconnected. Right.
Class A.
Yes. Now, what is it?
Maximize it.
Maximize.
It's a
Share the screen. Share screen. Hive CLI. Difference between, this is an important question right now. Difference between Hive CLI. Hive CLI means Hive server 1. Difference between Hive CLI is an Apache Thrift based client. Apache Hive is a Thrift based client. I told you that Thrift based, which users say that JDBC or ODBC. Okay. Now, whereas Beeline is JDBC client, whereas Beeline is JDBC client based on SQL line CLI. Based on SQL line CLI. To elaborate simply, Hive uses simply a Thrift based server to connect, and then whereas right now. Again, next slide. If you see here, the Hive CLI. Write down these two important points, very, very important. The Hive CLI means first version of Hive, which connects directly to HDFS. The Hive CLI, which connects directly to HDFS, and the Hive Metastore. And check here, boss. And the Hive Metastore and can be used only on a host, means server with access to the services. Write those 2 points. We are already recording. So Hive CLI VLAN. This is important. Okay. Once let me know these 2 steps are done. Can we do the same VLAN in our Ubuntu? Can we give a try? What are the bars? Can we go to the next topic? Sorry? Try it into Ubuntu now. We will do the scope file import and VLAN options in Ubuntu, and then we will check the next option. In Cloudera, everything is ready-madely connected, right? So you might be knowing what could be the reason, right? Now, Everything is done or writing? Completed? In a bit, I will show you that. Hive hyphen JDBC hyphen version. What is the Hive version we have installed? 2.1.4 hyphen standalone.jar. It will have the jar file, okay? That is different. What this is jar file name. Jar file name is standalone jar. Okay. Clear and everybody? Now go to your Ubuntu, please. Go to your Ubuntu 2.x version. For time being, just stop. Are you able to open this Cloudera Manager? Opening Cloudera Manager for you. Have you tried? Please try this at home, okay? For time being, just shut down this guest, okay? And then open your Ubuntu 2.x. Open your 2.x. Yesterday I have shared you Hive documents you have, right? Yeah. Open that folder. In that, if you see B-line is there, right? There is a B-line Hive document. Installation step. Another document I have shared, right? B-line. Where is that?
Hive docs zipper.
Yeah. You can see Hive server to B-line is there, right? Close this, close this. Double click on that Hive server to Hive server. Close this. Hive server to B-line. Double click. Now this is control plus plus control plus plus again control plus control plus. Okay, yeah. Now open your Ubuntu. Open your Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Yes. Tomorrow we will start partitioning and bucketing. Very, very important part of Hive. Okay. Right. Now click on that Hadoop 2.0. Now open the terminal. Terminal. Double click. Control Shift plus plus. Yeah. SU space hyphen space SD user. SU space hyphen space SD user. Now you have a start hyphen dfs.sh. Start hyphen dfs.sh. Start hyphen yarn.sh. Okay. Start hyphen yarn.sh. Start hyphen yarn dot sh. Enter. JPS. Now you should see all your 5 demons running. Downward arrow, downward arrow. Yes, clear. Basically, if you want to log into Hive server 1, you are typing Hive, right? But now we will be using a beeline terminal. So how to configure? Go to user, cd user, space, local, space, Hive, space, bin, bin, enter, ls-ltr. Now here you see there is a beeline, right? Above Hive. This is the beeline tool. So how to configure? First of all, what is it? Huh? In order to run that beeline backend, what we have to do, I'm telling you. Okay, what are the properties we need to add? Because in Cloudera it is ready-made done. So once you give beeline, it is connected. But here if you give beeline, it will not connect. Right? So what you do is cd space. Where is your core hyphen site.xml located? Where is your core hyphen site.xml located? User local Hadoop, etc Hadoop, under that important configuration file. So sudo nano, space, core, just give that path user local Hadoop, etc Hadoop, user local Hadoop, etc Hadoop. It is Hadoop, not Hadoop. Sorry?
I give name to
Hadoop to your web slash core hyphen site.xml. Core hyphen site.xml. Enter. Password for SD user is Hadoop. Now, under core hyphen site.xml, you already have where name node is running and everything, right? In between configuration, go to our notepad. Under if you see user local Hadoop, etc Hadoop, there is a core hyphen site.xml, and then we are adding 2 properties for Hive groups and Hive hosts to accept the connections. Right click, paste, Control X, Y, enter, and after that you see what is the next file? User local Hive configuration Hive hyphen site.xml. I am telling to enable Hive server 2 and Hive server 2 authentication. Here we don't have any security, right? So I'm just giving none. Control C. Clear? Now, cd space 2 dots. cd. What is that? Hive hyphen site.xml. Hive hyphen site.xml. Sorry. cd conf. ls hyphen ltr. Sudo nano. Hive hyphen site.xml. Site.xml. You have not configured MySQL and everything. Not configured. Super. So first of all, we will configure that yesterday. Hive hyphen site.xml, and then yesterday the same things we have done, right? MySQL Hive integration. What is the MySQL password? Big data at the rate 123, right? We have given here also. What's the password? Huh? Give the password. First, we will configure MySQL. Okay, Control X, Y, enter, and sudo space cp. This is MySQL configuration. User, local, MySQL connector is there, right? And under that, there are 2 files. So star, and then you are copying this to user, local, Hive, which folder? Lib folder. Now just go to cd space 2 dots / lib. These are two files. So rename the permission sudo space chown hyphen capital R hd user colon Hadoop MySQL star. Right now, cd space two dots. Go to bin folder. ls space hyphen ltr. Now dot forward slash schema tool hyphen db type init MySQL hyphen init schema. Okay. This will create a new schema tool connected. So Metastore will be done. Now clear. Now again you are into bin folder, right? Go to conf cd conf. Now you can see hive hyphen site.xml. Now we need to copy these two parameters. For the hive hyphen site.xml is the user Hadoop, right? Sudo space chown hyphen capital R hd user colon Hadoop hive hyphen site.xml. Okay. Now ls space hyphen ltr sudo nano hive hyphen site.xml. Come down to the last lines. Before property, enter, and then now open this file. Okay. Now here copy these two properties. Right click, paste, Control X, Y, enter. Now here you ask me, right? Hive underscore JDBC underscore version standalone jar file. Where do that jar file is located? pwd cd space two dots ls space hyphen ltr. What's the directory it is? JDBC. Go to cd JDBC. You have a hive hyphen JDBC hyphen your version standalone jar file. Right. Now I will be copying this jar file to, in order to enable beeline, I will copy this to again user local hive lib folder. So cd space two dots lib ls space hyphen ltr. Now you have a standalone jar file sudo space chown hyphen capital R hd user Hadoop to hive hyphen JDBC hyphen standalone jar file. Till now everybody clear or any questions? We have configured the core hyphen site.xml. We have added two properties in hive hyphen site.xml. Copied the standalone.jar file to lib. Okay. Once it is done, go back to your bin folder. Now check whether your cluster is running or not. Your cluster is running. Now ls space hyphen ltr. What is this? So first of all, hive server will be running, right? So simply type hive server to simply give start start start. This will start in the background, right? Now while it is starting, don't do anything on this terminal because this terminal is mainly for hive server 2. Right click, new window, SU space hyphen space SD user Hadoop and then JPS. Now a run jar is nothing but your Hive server too. Now we need to start the beeline, right? Go to CD user local Hive bin. What is the tool we are using? Beeline, right? So clear. Beeline. Same. How we have connected shift 1, connect JDBC colon Hive 2, not MySQL, Hive 2, Hive server 2 colon. What is that? Local host. There we have given quickstart.cloudera, right? 10,000. What is the username in our case? There we are given Cloudera. Here, Hadoop only, right? Now here you see connected to Apache Hive. Show space databases. You have a default because all the Derby will be gone. New databases, right? Now say for example, create database training or create database AVD. You have a new database created. Show databases. Use AVD. Show space tables. No tables created. Let's do a MySQL Hive import here and see whether the table is done or not. We have already one table, right? If you see this one, right? MySQL Hive import. So let's create one table. If you want to follow the same document, we'll do this. For example, right click, copy. Now where I should create this? In MySQL, right? Right click, so new window, Control Shift plus plus plus, SU space hyphen space SD user. Now MySQL hyphen U root hyphen P. At least 1, 2, 3 everyone, right? Day10 something, right? What is that? Now show space databases. Show space databases. Use training. Use training. Show space tables. Now you have student and student one, right? Right click paste. Now you are creating one table called customer with ID, name, age, and salary. So just give enter. Show space tables. Now insert into customer. Insert into customer. Tell me values in brackets. What's the ID, right? What's the first one we have created? ID. So 1 comma. Just give name Hadoop comma age, for example 23 comma salary 40,000. Likewise 2 3 25 and then 4 Suresh, for example, give So basically select star from customer. Now here you have how many? 5 records are there. Now I want to do this table import to Hive directly. The command here is, what's the command here we are using? Scope import command, right? So basically copy this command again, Control C, and then copy to the last lines. We are repeating the exercises on Cloudera and Ubuntu. So make sure you are understanding. Here JDBC MySQL. What is this? Cloudera, sorry, localhost. And then the database name is training. And then table name is customer, right? Customer, COSTOMER. So target directory, I'm just giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means in HDFS. Username, root, 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 Hive import, create table. Hive table is AVD dot customer, and this is a non-primary key, right? So what we do, -M1, or else you can do split by ID. Split by ID any columns. So copy this and see whether your command is working or not. Give that password. AZIC something is there. Now you are into MySQL. Exit. Clear. Right click. Paste. Scope import connect JDBC MySQL localhost training. The table name is customer. Target directory. Fields terminated by username root. Hive import. Create Hive table. Hive table. Enter. Now this should import the table to your location. Okay. Job submitting, and it is running the job. You can ignore these warnings, okay? You can ignore, don't worry. Once anything is displaying in your system, means either it is an information or warning or error. If your job is failed, check the error. Now here it is saying time taken 1.97, Hive import complete, export directory is not import. Now you can see the comments in your Hive shell, right? Just go to select star, show space tables. Show space tables. You can see a customer table here. Show space create table. Show space create space table. Create space table. What's the table name? Customer, right? Customer. MER. Semicolon. This guy is not here. CUS TOMER. Enter. Wonderful. Now here what's the comment? Imported by scope on today's date. Select star from customer. Now you have all the records, right? Customer age, ID, name, and salary. Correct, right? Yesterday I asked you to download 2 books. What are those? Practical Hive, Apache Hive Essentials. Open. Have you downloaded? You download now.
WhatsApp is there.
In WhatsApp, right? Download that Hive Essentials. I'll tell you one important thing. Exercise for today. So what are the topics we have covered today? Once again, internal comments, internal tables, external tables we have discussed in Cloudera. The importance of beeline. What is Hive server to beeline? And we have done the beeline in Cloudera as well as in Ubuntu as well. And after that, we have done the scoop Hive import in Cloudera as well as in your Ubuntu. Okay. Just check your downloads. Downloads. Here. Let's click on this Apache Hive Essentials. Apache Hive Essentials. This is very useful book for you. Here, now you can go to this page. Just click Ctrl F, type beeline, B-E-L-I-N-G, beeline, enter. Now, hang on. Installing Hive from beeline, setting up a Hive environment, type enter. Can you please read this louder so that everyone should understand clearly each and every line? You guys also start reading it. Yeah.
Hive first started with Hive server. However, this version of the Hive server was not very stable. It sometimes suspended or blocked clients' connection quietly. Since version 11, Hive includes a new Hive server called Hive Server 2 as an addition to Hive Server 1. Hive Server 2 is an enhanced Hive server designed for multi-client concurrency and improved authentications. Hive Server 2 also supports beeline as the alternative command line interface. Hive Server 1 is deprecated and removed from Hive since version 1.0.0.
Slowly down. The primary difference, read.
The primary difference between two Hive servers is how the clients connect to Hive. Hive CLI is an Apache thread-based client, and Beeline is JDBC client based on SQL CLI. The Hive CLI directly connects to the Hive drivers and requires installing Hive on the same machine as the client. However, Beeline connects to the Hive server 2 through JDBC connections and does not require the installation of Hive libraries on the same machine as the client.
That
means we can run Beeline remotely from outside the location.
So whenever application teams want to connect to Hive, they cannot install. They don't need to install total Hive libraries. They simply have the Hive JDBC standalone jar, Hive libraries. They can connect to the cluster. Okay. Now another important thing is Hive data types. Basically, we are now creating the table with integer, varchar, right? These are all comes under primitives. In addition to this, there is complex data types like arrays, maps, structures, and union types. So, for example, slowly drop down. We know how to log into Beeline, right? Correct? Now, do one thing. Hive integrated environment. Understanding, this is important. Understanding Hive data types. Hive data types are categorized into two. One is primitive data types and complex data types. Strings and integers are the most useful primitive types. We are using namespace string, right? So most widely used primitives, which are supported by most Hive functions. So basically the primitive data types are integer, tiny int, small int, big int, float, double, decimal, binary, varchar, all comes under. In addition to this, it has three different important data types: arrays, structures, and maps. So array, this is a list of elements of the same type. If I am taking fruits, means array of apple. you can say grapes, you can have strawberries, all belonging to the same objects. We'll do with example. Now, for example, open a file, go to your Ubuntu. I need everyone to do this. So, now let's do one thing, accept. Yeah, now you keep beeline here. And what are the other terminals? This is now clear. Sudo space nano, pwd, sudo space nano, data123, the file name. Let's assume that data123, data123. Enter. Give your password. Now go back to the document. Copy this data, Michael, Montreal, Toronto. 4 lines. Control C. Now here you see your data is having 5 symbols, semicolons, different delimiters, right? How we will be writing the table? Let's see. Copy. Go to the notepad. Notepad not means in your right click paste. Now here you see you have a data. Michael is there, Montreal is there, the location Toronto, he is a male 30, DB 80. What are these? Everything we'll discuss. Control X, Y, enter. CAT cat, data 123. Data 123. Enter. Now you have a data, right? Let's create a table and insert this table and see how the table has been created. Go to the document. Downward. Log into Beeline. Now create a table using array, map, and struct composite data types. Copy this command, create table employee till map is terminated by colon. Control C. Go back to your notepad, open notepad first, open notepad. We'll do some modifications. Notepad, today's notepad. Draw a line, data types. Draw a line, data types. Data types. Enter, control V. Now, if I want to remove all these spaces and everything, do control C, control H. Okay. Then just control V. Here in place of this, give nothing. Replace all. Now, it will check for. Now you see here a clean table. Create table employee is there. Name, normal data type, string. Workplace, if you see, array of strings. And then age, you have a sex and you have a age of one is string and the other one is integer. What is this map? What is the structure? We will be discussing soon. But for time being, just understand that we have created one table. Control C. Go back to your Hive shell. Right click, paste. Enter. Show space tables. Show space tables. What type of table it is? What type of table it is? Managing table. Because while creating the table command, you don't have external, right? Now, describe space formatted. Describe space for describe DESCRIBA. Describe DESCRIBA. Space formatted FORMATTED. Space. The table name is employee. EMPLOYE. Semicolon enter. What type of table it is? Managed table. And where is this located? User Hive warehouse. abd.db employee. It's a managed table. Now let's load the data. Load data. Load data. Local inpan. Local inpan. Space single quotes. /home. /sb user. Data 123, right? What's the file name you have given? Data 123 slash data 123 after single quotes into table. What's the table name? Employee. Employee. Semicolon. Right, enter. Select start from employee. Now how the table is populated, let's see. Now here you see employee name is Michael and we have taken an array, right? So array is Montreal, Toronto. Array of elements, locations. And then we have taken sex and age. It is a map and structures. You have different. One is string and the other one is integers. And then you have skill score. Here also you have a complex data types. Okay. So just go through these topics from the video today. And then tomorrow, once again, before starting, we will revise all this. And then we will start a new topic called partitions and bucketing. Very, very important. Okay. So please make sure that you are having a file running on Hadoop. And if possible, I will also take Cloudera. Tomorrow, bring your machine. Okay, Cloudera. I'll show you after the class what is the importance of Cloudera. Okay. Thank you. Stop and leave the meeting. Stop and leave the. Send this to your group. Okay. Stop. Okay. Leave. And you are saying some schema tool failing, right?